Wallahi Yadim. So yeah, it's an edition. Same old, same old. Astaghfirullah. Listen, I'm on a path to greatness. I wanted to clear up though with me using some Arabic terms. I'm actually using them in the most respectful way possible. I mean, there is no there's no ill intention. There's no. In fact, I think I've done very well to use them in the correct context. Wallahi Yadim. No, last night I did make myself laugh quite a lot on that stuff. It's like mission complete in some respects, but yeah, there was one outside the GPCA and I should have said Wallahi, and if I said it would have been so funny, but I kind of missed out on my chance there. I'm still gonna edit because I gate crashed the thing. I'm gonna edit that together as well. It'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? So watch out for that one. So yeah, it's gonna be some good stuff. I mean, elevating to new heights. So at least we can see a little bit more tonight. So yeah, you know, I'll just like, I want to be able to make myself laugh, but not always successful. But yeah, I mean, like I said before, I never actually claimed to be funny. It's a matter of debate. I mean, humor is subjective. But yeah, no one really gives me any indication of what they find funny or not, so I'm just going to assume that none of it's funny and get on with it, really. Astaghfirullah. So, but yeah, that was quite funny last night though. She just coming out like this and then run the video through Opus and then give myself pure gold. The clips are clipping out of context still, with some subtitles being wrong that I didn't even bother to edit, but oh well. Bottom of the barrel content really, but so one of them got like 1 like as well. I was like, really? Like, and that was from me, so you know, wallahi. So but yeah, it was a funny one last night. I mean, I should have really kept it going longer, but obviously, yeah, I got a selfie with my homies, with my new friends at GPCA as well. Yeah, they were quite far away from where I was, but I felt the connection. I felt a little bit of connection there, so yeah. So let's get the show on the road. Where was I even gonna go? I don't really want to be on the main road. I'm getting a bit shy tonight. Getting too shy. Don't want to be on the main road. Now I was actually gonna cut down a bit of the houses part, but I can show a little bit more of the road if you want. Yeah, so it's like becoming too much about yourself. It's like trying to make it all about you. That's where I was chilling last night with the new homies. Come on. Wallahi Yadim. Running Opus clips on videos like this is pointless, so I don't really. Opus baby, save me baby, save me baby. It saved me from a lot actually. Yeah, it's brought me into new levels actually. Yeah, it brought me to new heights. Taken down by some bush there. Incredible heights, really. So yeah, big up the Opus. Some people have disrespected it. I think it's uncalled for. I think it's highly unnecessary. I think I built part of this narrative about fame by using Opus as well, because it does actually make you feel a little bit famous, because obviously people have only really seen Ed Matthews and H's Tiki Toki, so you just see some dude, like random dude like me running through it as well. Like, it just gives the illusion of fame as well, a lot more. But this is what I keep saying to everyone, like, defo do it, because as I say, I didn't really realise, because I was rinsing through so many accounts. As I say, I think I said in a clip last night, 2 accounts for 1 live, but it was actually 2.5 accounts for 1 live a lot of the time. But since I've been doing these videos like this, damn, I'm realising 1 account could really get a lot of clips out of it. So, like, good clips as well. So yeah, I'd recommend it. Like, guys, if you just do a video like this, where you just come on, just say whatever's on your mind, which for me is clearly nothing right now, but yeah, you say whatever's on your mind, and then yeah, you go onto opus.pro is the name of the website, and then you just upload, well, you just create an account on there, and then yeah, you get 90 credits. So you upload your video on there, and then you just press get clips in 1 click, and then it runs the program through it. And then I feel like I've said it before, but you know, yeah, I definitely recommend it as well. It's funny seeing yourself in content as well when you don't know exactly what's coming. So it's almost like watching yourself for the first time. Like, a lot of the times I might know there's been a few funny moments, but when I run it through Opus, I don't really know what the clips are going to be. So yeah, it is almost like watching yourself for the first time. So yeah, it can be funny as well if you're comfortable enough, like, watching yourself, like. But I'm just out to make myself laugh. I mean, if I can actually bring content and make myself laugh, that's a win-win, you know. So I treat it that way really sometimes. It's actually one of the early reasons why I actually, like, started the whole thing as well. But, swiping cards and stacking chips. I saw you sinking ships. I was thinking of doing some of them cringy little, like, TikTok little videos that people do. I think the cringiest one I've seen is that, what's it? I thought it was someone shouted. What was, I didn't know someone shouted there, but yeah, one of the cringiest ones I've seen is that one, I see, like, the EastEnders cast doing it and that. What is it? And everyone's strolling and, like, I don't think there's a way of doing that where you can't look cringy as well. Swiping cards and stacking chips. Saw you. Wallahi Yadim. No, there's someone that said this disrespect, and I'm sure it was the same person. And the thing is, I went to block that person, and then I think I blocked the wrong person, and then so I unblocked in the end. But trying to make a statement, and then I think I actually got the wrong dude as well. Inconsequential, mate. Like, broski, man, leave it, bro. Allow me, cool. The same guy that took offense to something I said before. I mean, if you know me by now, you know that, like, there's definitely no offense intended. Like, where am I going here? Swiping cards, I saw you sinking ships, sailing in the pouring rain, about a heavy diamond chain. My pocket's getting bigger. When you talk is much louder now, and I can't stay through the night. Allow me to. Wallahi Yadim. With me, how do you not know? Like, I might be actually trying to show a level of repentance to God, you know, and like, I've always viewed all religions as equal. So in saying things through that lens, like, I even at one time I even looked up and said, like, look, this is no intended disrespect, but I know not to say it after saying something like haram. That would be disrespectful. But I think people should give me credit for using some of these terms in the correct context, like, especially at a time when there's a lot of political unrest and a lot of division, and I'm using a lot of these, like, multicultural, like, terms, and that's good. That shows the assimilation as well of different cultures in the UK, and it shows me advocating for multiculturalism at a time when I could be doing the complete opposite, because a lot of people are having some very strong opinions about things right now, and I've always been very inclusive. So comments like if anyone's ever accused me of being racist or anti-religion or, you know, disrespectful in any way, I do actually take that to heart, because they're areas that I've always adamantly like been very, very against as well. Some people then accuse you of being like that yourself. It's like, really? Like, it's like, wallahi adim. But maybe I am seeking repentance though. I mean, is that too much? Like, maybe I am. You know, I'm cursed to a degree. You know, I'm sinned. You know, I'm not that great. I'm not as good as brilliant as everyone makes out. But we all make mistakes, and I just think if you can admit, that's the first step, is admitting to where you might have gone wrong. You know, it's a good start. Here. Some good replayability, mate. I don't know where I'm going, but swiping cards and stacking chips. Yeah, let's go this way. I don't think there's really much happening ready to get down that way. What does that cut through and lead you to? More of the same, probably. More of the same, mate. Yeah, bun it, I'm gonna go this way. More of the same. I don't know if there is a cut through, direct cut through. Some of these ones, I've done it and I've seen real dead ends, you know, and then you think, wow, why did I bother? I don't know, maybe you can cut, but wallahi adim. Oh yeah, the cycle track. Well, yeah, I think you could just get out onto the cycle track in one way or another, but yeah, it does make sense now a little bit more. I mean, it's not really super confusing. It's like so close to where, like, I would normally be anyway. It's like I got like 50 meters off track, and all of a sudden, like, oh, I'm lost. I don't know where I am. Like, didn't have a clue, mate. Didn't have a Scooby, mate. Not even all there, mate. I checked out a long time ago, mate, on this channel, mate. But at least I don't have to contend with the chat anymore. Ooh, it was long. It's having a very deep impact on my subconscious mind. But how would I know? How would I know if it's subconscious? Stay tuned. Stay tuned for the big reveal on that. So, will I? Nah, the humour's been lost. The humour was lost a long time ago. My pockets are getting bigger. My talk is much louder now. That's the cringy ones when I do, is when I'm singing as well. And I'm like, nah, that wasn't it. That wasn't the one. Hitting certain notes, but yeah, levels to levels on the singing. But this is a good way though. I mean, I've said it is a good way. I mean, there's ways that I can walk that avoid some of the, what I always call negative energy, which is basically just that long road. Like, which isn't necessarily bad. Like, in the day, it's actually not so bad, but I don't know. But yeah, there's ways to avoid. The thing is as well, when I lived at Old House Croft, which is most of my life, but yeah, like, it was the same there. There were ways that became so over familiar, but I was not associating them with good things, you know, and I'd walk that way, and then so I'd find alternative routes, new ways, or just different ways. And yeah, surprised just by finding a new way, finding a new route, and like, but yeah, I think a lot of this is like where the consciousness like element comes in. Like when I talk about heightened consciousness, it's becoming aware of the things which are contributing to negative energy and things which are contributing to positive. It's the awareness of what's good and bad, and that's what consciousness and being awake is all about. And then the more you become awake, you identify the triggers a lot faster as well. I think that's why when I say like I've heightened my consciousness, I suppose in a nutshell, that's what I'm getting at really. Definitely a process. I mean, damn, it's a lifelong process. I'm not there yet, and I think having the openness and willingness to learn and adapt and grow, you know, is what keeps you relevant in life really. There's a lot of people of my age that sort of just stopped at a certain age and just said, I am who I am and that's it. And you know, you've probably ended up holding yourself back to an extent, because I feel like I've had some of the most growth the last couple of years. Oh yeah, you can cut up through there, can't you? Wallahi. Bro, that's what I'm saying. This way does make a lot of sense as well. I don't know why I never think of it really. No reason to do it, that's why. So yeah, so consciousness in essence is a state of being awake. Now in a medical, like from a medical perspective, awake just means your heart is beating. So when you say consciousness, people are saying, yeah, but we're all conscious, but the deeper level of consciousness is understanding of the world and how you interact with it and people and things of that nature, and like, and your connection to the universe as well. And like being truly awake versus being a sheep, I suppose. And I don't really want to overuse that word because it's a bit cliche when people say it, but you know, there's being conscious, there's conscious awareness, and then there's following the norms of society maybe and conforming to certain things without thinking outside of the box, I suppose. Like a lot of people who follow mainstream media probably have lower consciousness, I would say, overall. But it's not necessarily your fault, it's just you've been brainwashed by certain things, and you know, these half-finished thoughts, I should put them together really and do a bit of research, and then I'll probably actually like turn it into something good. I'm always like about 60-70% there with some of these thoughts, and then I think, oh, if I could just, yeah. But I'm always well, actually not so much lately, but I was doing a lot of when AI really like came out. I was doing a lot of reading, like a lot of question asking as well, like interesting questions as well about the meanings of the universe and things like that, and consciousness, and it kept coming back to consciousness, and that's when I started to really understand, you know, because when you actually think about it though, it's like, yeah, but what is consciousness? Like what? Like when I'm saying I've elevated my consciousness, you're saying it without fully recognizing what that means, but it's a feeling as well. Like I think that's why sometimes it can be difficult to describe a feeling or an intuition or certain sense, certain energies and that. You can't really quantify it, can you? So it's difficult to put into words, but yeah. But heightened consciousness has been a focal point for like centuries and centuries, especially if you go back to the Egyptians as well, because they explored a lot of things through the lens of consciousness as well, and heightened states of consciousness and altered states of consciousness. We've gone away from that a lot, so but it's good to do. It's a good thing to do because you can explore new perceptions as well. I was gonna say new angles, that's my favorite one, isn't it? New angles, mate. So yeah, you know, well, I hear him. I don't really want to get this, you know. I don't even really know, you know, but I might turn around, you know. I don't even really know, you know. Yeah, it's funny, one of my fans must have seen me in a comment section of someone else's video. And like, it's funny, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? Listen, mate. I'll be having a little bit of a scroll myself, mate. Nah, the doom scrolling on TikTok though, it has to come to an end. I mean, when I was doing it myself, I was like, bro, this is why people are depressed. But that's the level of consciousness. Like when I'm talking about consciousness, that's a good, like, I was consciously aware of how the videos were bringing my mood down. And if I didn't have a heightened state of consciousness, I wouldn't have been aware of why my mood was lower, you know? But like, after a few days of scrolling, not like just scrolling the whole day, but like doing it a bit more frequently, I did notice a difference. So that's elevated consciousness right there, in some respects. But I wouldn't have had that when I was younger. I didn't know why I didn't feel good at times. I didn't know why. But But now I understand a lot more of the why. You know, it makes sense. Even identifying like why, say if you're not well or something, and identifying, okay, why did that happen? And being able to understand that as well. You know, like that's a heightened state of consciousness as well. But this is something, it's a lifelong, as I say, lifelong lesson, and you know, can have the openness to learn and the willingness to grow. That's the most important thing, especially in today's day and age as well, where things are changing so rapidly. You know, I've said it before, but it is a case of evolve or be extinct as well, or become extinct. You know, with technology especially as well. You know, so change management. It's like, how do you manage change? It's almost like you could describe it from a psychological perspective as like the stages of grief as well, because you have to grieve the old to bring in the new as well. And some people can't accept these changes, like AI, for example. This is why I've really tried to embrace AI, and it's been great for me. But man, I don't want to be one of these guys of like, oh man, it's going to take everyone's jobs and because I feel like it's a boomer attitude to have as well. Like, we've got to embrace these new things as well. Be understanding of the concerns and ethical considerations, etc. But yeah, you know, we must embrace these things. I guess the biggest moral dilemma there is, you know, it being used for evil, but everything's been corrupted and used for evil anyway, so it's nothing new, is it really? Let's face it. I was trying to figure out which I was actually going to comment from them, but wallahi adim. Yeah, I know where I'm at now. Yeah, I've done plenty of live streams this way as well. Someone said do Holyfield at one point, so here we are. Imagine the disappointment though if anyone saw me recording and then they check the live and then it's like, bro, he's not even live, you know. They're very disappointing. Very. Yeah. 22 minutes of pure hell. Nah, 22 minutes though. It's been a good one. Yeah, this recording my face though takes me back to a time, because all I feel like the TikTok has been, it's been an extension of what I started in 2019 and went away from, and always had in my mind, I had the inkling I was going to go back to it as well. But, you know, and for periods of time when I wasn't recording, I always had this slight anxiety, like knowing I should be doing it, and it's like everything's come full circle and I'm back to where I need to be. But I'm also better. Like, I can't say like, oh, I'm just back to where I was. I'm actually better now than I was then, so I should give myself more credit, really. I mean, I'm even getting my appearance back to how it was, but like personally, I know I'm far advanced from where I was then. I used to care a lot more about making myself laugh, but I think now I blend a few messages in with it as well, which is probably the more boring side, really. But yeah, I used to be weird for laughs, and then not always even watch myself back as well. So what's the point? Nah, I still can be weird for laughs as well. Nothing's changed, really. I don't know how I'm making it anything changed. Wallahi adim. Nothing changed, mate. I don't really know where I'm going now. Wallahi adim. Nah, nothing really changed. I mean, even when I know I was saying like, oh, how high pitched my voice was and that, like, bro, I was watching one clip, I was like, sound basically the same, really. Quit the channel, mate. Where am I going now? I don't even know what this field is. Wallahi adim. We're going to run out of space at this rate. 24-minute video as well. Why am I really confused about where this is as well? Even though I literally live around the corner from this. What's this? Wait, I didn't know about this. No, this is making me think I'm not where I... What's this then? This is just tucked away in the middle of nowhere. Well, I can honestly say I didn't know about this. They got a football pitch over there or something like that. Astaghfirullah. Come on. Wow. What's it called? Cops Hill. Fair enough. Maybe I've seen it in the distance, but that's actually great. Like, honestly, I didn't even know it was there, but I don't know where I'm going now. Maybe I can just cut this way. Wallahi, Adeem. Let's go over this way for banter anyway. Yeah, because this is actually just around the corner from where I live, I think, but I did lose a little sense of direction there, but hopefully this is not too dark for the camera now, but it's going that way. I might have seen this park in the distance actually when I've walked past, but wow, well, it does seem a little bit crazy. And just a random field in the middle of like you watch, that probably will be houses at some point. Whoa, is that a bat? Whoa, created as easy. I lost a bit of my spark coming this way though. That's what I was saying about the energy drop as well. Like, can we go this way? Let's just go this way, man. I'm not really digging it. I'm not really. There we go. Look. Whoa, why did my eyeballs go like that? Nah, making myself look too weird. Yeah, I think I just mostly got depressed about the fact I couldn't see myself, because I love looking at myself, mate. Go there. Go there, girl. Go there, girlfriend. Nah, too gay. Too gay, mate. Oh, nah. Tell a lie, I have seen that field before, but I've never, yeah. You know, coming out there was quite reassuring when I was completely lost, but you know what, that's why I kind of had a sense. I remember walking past and thinking like, what is that over there? Is that some sort of field or whatever? But yeah, it's still a bit of a hidden one though. You wouldn't really know about it, would you? But yeah, coming out so close to where I needed to be actually, because I actually lost all bearings to the point where I was like, where on earth even, like, because I lost orientation and everything, like. There's actually quite an idea what Agwood's come in from, really. Wallahi, Adeem. I don't know the way I look possessed in that clip though with my eyeballs, but the funniest one was the Fazza one, because I was I made myself look like I was on drugs or something, because like I was getting self-conscious about my eyes being closed, because like sometimes my eyes look like they're closed, so I started opening my eyes like this, and then it just made me look like fully like wired as well. Like it made me look so wired, but you know, I just wanted to make sure my eyes open. I didn't want to be there like this, like Chinese, like, do you know what I mean? But and I don't mean any disrespect as well saying that. But yeah, that was funny though, man. That was over there actually. That was literally here when Fazza hunted me down. But that's one of my favourite videos, really. I don't even know if I ever put that on the pin, but I was thinking of giving it a little run on the pin at some point. But it'd be good to see Fazza at some point though, because I've mentioned him quite a lot in videos, and I think a lot of them seen like some of these videos. And I'm talking about, I'm assuming that like they might get the message, but I would hope that maybe someone they know, or like maybe someone might get in touch and say, oh, Jay Breezy mentioned you or whatever. Maybe not, but you know. But yeah, it'd be great to do another video at some point now. Got to big up the Fazza, man. Go support the Fazza team. So like, I actually on CapCut, there's a message at the end and it says new Fazza music coming soon. And like, that's the outro that's saved on my CapCut. So every video I do has that ending on it. And I see, for the most part, I delete the endings, but a lot of the videos that come out still have the ending on, so just get that little bit of free promotion. As I always said, free promo, mate, is the one, mate. But I know it's not all about the promo, man. It's like, I do actually support the movement. I've said it before. I'm more about the movement, and yeah, let's all support each other. Wallahi. Yeah, not enough wallahis on this one, man. It's probably the most disappointing part of the video, actually. Not enough wallahis. You know what I mean, bro? Bit of zoom out work. Yeah, so recording traffic. It's like, you know, people that like train spotting and that, just stand there and record. It's actually me now. Wallahi Adeem. The trainer, just recording traffic as well. The traffic spotter, man. I would give the M&S, but that time, Wallahi Adeem. I look knackered, like what's going on here? Thing is, I fell asleep earlier as well. Yeah, but get myself in a good sleep routine is actually a good idea for me, really. But 31 minutes on the video, I might even cut it, to be fair, so skiddy dee bap.